So since my first image didn't work, I do need to wipe off the paint. I am going to use one of the white paper towels because it's nice and soft. I'm not going to dig into the jelly. And I'm just gonna come in and wipe it off and then dry it off. And again, please don't use the brown paper towels or any wipes. Just come in with a soft paper towel and gently wipe off all the paint. And this would be what you would do when you need to clean it up at the end of class too, or whenever you finish with the jelly plate. And then make sure that you put this plastic back on when you're done. All right, I'm gonna try out another image, see if I can get it to print. It has a lot to do with the whatever magazine you're using. Some work better than others. The contrast has to be correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out just like I did before. And you need very limited amounts of paint, guys. Don't use a ton or it definitely won't work. It has to be a certain thickness, which is pretty thin actually. Otherwise you'll get nothing out of the print. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay down that mermaid again. I think I'm gonna kind of have it go off like that actually. I have my pink tone that I wanted to use. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try that print again. So I'm gonna pull this, gonna set it aside. Then I'm gonna take, I chose this girl, hopefully she's high enough contrast. I'm gonna place her on there. I'm gonna roll the brayer on the back. Once you place the magazine image, do not pick it up. You have to place it where you want it, because if you pick it up, it's just gonna pull your paint off and your image will be ruined. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull that again. Let's see what we get this time. I don't know if we got anything from that. Looks like I'm trying again. This is all a trial and error kind of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it again. Try another image. Let's see what I've got on the back here. Now, I have cake on the back. That would be good for like cake, pie, something like that. All right, take 3. I don't think it's 3 strikes you're out. I think it's try as many times as you need to till you get it. All right, so I grabbed an image from a different magazine, so hopefully the ink will work better. I went a little darker with the paint to see if that helps. And I'm not gonna layer in the stencil first this time. I think I'm just gonna try to keep the paint wet, pull the image, hopefully, and then get the image on to my dictionary page. So there's my paint. I'm about to place a very high contrast image, got a stark white background, and then she's all dressed in dark clothes. Gonna lay that down, roll it out with my brayer. And then I'm gonna have my dictionary page ready to place if this works. That was a pretty cool image. Okay, and then I'm gonna have my page ready. And I'm gonna place it down and hopefully it's gonna pull that paint. Roll it with the brayer. And there's kind of a image of that woman in the background. Now that is not my only image. Don't forget to wipe this off when you're done and put it away properly, please, with the plastic on top. That's not my only image that I'm gonna be using. I'm going to then, after this is dry, I'm gonna start to put in the rest of my project. So I think I'm gonna do for beauty, which you might notice I had to switch dictionary pages because I messed up my beauty page while I was working and didn't cut out a new one. I would let this dry. Think about the words you want to use. I do have some stencils back there. You can also freehand it, but if you're freehanding it, you definitely want to go look at the different lettering back there. I would trace these in and then draw them in. So I would be doing beauty, so kind of laying my stencils out however I want that to go. And then my plan is to draw like maybe some beauty supplies onto my paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and move forward with that. And again, the jelly print idea is just an idea that you could do it kind of for a background image. And you can also still add in like the stenciling. You can use the Gelli plate. You can even go for directly on it as well. It's just a little more solid if you go directly on it. Show you what I mean. So grab your brayer. You can also use the stencils to kind of trace in some designs if you want to do it that way, and then color them in. So there's kind of an idea, just kind of designing my background, and I'm going to let that dry, and then I will move forward. I'll put this kind of into quicker speed so you can see where I'm going with this.